A giant sinkhole on North Avenue has forced at least 2 people out of their homes.
And since then, the problem, of course, got bigger, and those in the area have watched the hole slowly kind of take away their homes. Let's go to WMAR 2 News' Nordea Lewis. She's on level ground so far. She's at the scene right now with an update. Tell us, Nordea.
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating. The sinkhole is impacting drivers, bus riders, and residents who live in the area. Take a look. Right there where you see that tree used to be a bus stop. It was actually there yesterday, and today it's all sunken in. Officials actually say the hole is so big that if someone were to fall into it, you would end up in the harbor.
What is going to happen for my house being torn down for something that I have no control over?
That's the big question for many residents who watch their homes get knocked down. Quentin Bell says he just remodeled and didn't get a chance to grab anything before his home was demolished.
Yesterday they was telling me that they was going to save the house, they was going to brace it, but clearly, that didn't happen. You can see one of my couch's pillows right there.
This all happened because of a 115-year-old storm drain that collapsed from above after the storm Saturday. After the collapse, the initial hole in the 15-foot wide drain continued to open up underneath the foundations of the homes nearby.
We have advised all of the homeowners to contact their insurance companies, and then they would also be working to see if there were to be a claim to be made, that would be submitted, but we'd have to evaluate cause, insurance company, and then city's insurance company as well.
Drivers should also expect closures and delays to continue on North Avenue until repairs are made.
We're working to continue road closures. We're going to be adding a couple more signs and a couple more lights or light towers over here to increase lighting in the area. We're also working with MTA on future communications to make sure that the bus routes are properly communicated to the residents.
Wherever there's a hole, there's always another issue somewhere else, and especially in Baltimore City.
Now you can see that the sinkhole is still enclosed off. You were able to see it a little better earlier, but they actually just fenced the entire area. And there is actually houses right there that they knocked down earlier today. So as you heard, residents said, hey, my house is here, but they woke up and it was completely torn down. And for those residents who are displaced, Red Cross is working with them to make sure they have the resources they need to just survive this whole entire demolition. In Baltimore, Nordea Lewis, WMAR 2 News.
All right, thanks a lot, Nordea. And sadly, we've been here before. This is not the first time that a neighborhood in Baltimore has been disrupted by a sinkhole. Take a look at this video right here. The Charles Village neighborhood has experienced 2 different sinkholes. The first collapse happened in April of 2014. Part of 26th Street between Charles and St. Paul fell down onto the train tracks along with street lights and onto parked cars. And then in 2018, a massive sinkhole formed in Charles Village on 26th Street between Calvert and Guilford Streets. A retaining wall between the train tracks and the sidewalk started collapsing on itself. There is now a green park along that corridor.